Because if someone he's not emotionally available, he's not communicating, then you didn't choose wisely.
Joy, dear.
People run away from hard conversations and I don't get
Mandy,
it.
bye.
Yeah, but
It's not me, you'll stress.
all those are hard conversations that need to be had. But if you sit down with your expectations and you expect this man to just, at the end of the day, he knows you work. Yeah. You've never asked, you've never what. They'll also lay back. There are also those people who need to be told. Like
People holding your heart and your emotions is not just in romantic relationships. When I'm your friend, you have my heart. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So I expect that you care enough about my feelings, my emotional well-being.
As a woman, be independent. It's nice to do things on your own, right?
to be able.
Yes, to be able to do things on your own. But it's also nice to have some kamani from what? To be taken care of.
This is the hill. Okay, today we are not being funny, no jokes.
No, we are joking.
No.
Very many jokes, of course.
We're back, guys. We have missed you. Did we have an episode last week? We did not.
I don't think
Alas, life
Okay, we
occurred.
didn't.
We were on our own. Welcome back to What's on Your Mind, guys. It's good to see you guys
Again.
and to see you guys. Today we have a new face. Do not worry. We shall get to the beautiful lady we have with us today. How have you been, you guys? Me? I'm Kawa, but I want to know, Sonia, how are you?
I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Work has been a lot. A lot. Like, I can't explain it.
She's busy being a
But
lawyer.
yeah,
Must be nice.
it's not. But but yeah, work has been a lot, barely any time for yourself. But life is good. Yeah,
Just
we're
enough
here.
time to shower,
Yeah.
to,
And wake
to
up.
eat,
At shower.
to go and make money for the bosses. Eh?
Yeah.
Isn't it true for all of us? I cannot. I am unable. Joy, you tell us, how have you been?
I've been well. I've been kawa. It was a busy week anyway, so energy is a bit low. Forgive us.
There's a way. Eh?
Forgive us for that, yeah. But I'm
There's a
okay.
way. Life. You see how life is ordinary. Yeah? Because now all our weeks have been work, eat, sleep. Life is very ordinary, Bambi.
Walk home.
But I think that's what life is actually.
Life is better than that.
How? Most of life is just ordinary.
It is you who is going to choose to make it not ordinary.
How?
That's okay.
You wake up and you knock on the neighbor's door. You, how are you today? That is how you switch up life. Otherwise, it's the usual thing. Hey, or like I wake up. If you want to raise your blood pressure a bit, you be stupid on the internet. Go and say some stupid.
Yeah. There's even a recent not case. I think it was yesterday or the other day. Some of these, Mbaleko High Court.
Oh yeah, I see.
What do you mean? Some of these and
Like the Swam attacked court.
yeah.
Colleagues in this Uganda. Anyway,
Anything can happen.
anything can happen. As usual, I am Evelyn, and this is
I'm Sonia.
I'm Joy.
And I'm Zahara.
nice to meet you, dear.
Nice to meet you guys.
We told
Nice
you.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Jay.
We told you guys that we shall once in a while call you from behind the camera to join us and tell us what's on your mind. Eh? So today we are joined by the wonderful Zahara. Excited to hear what's on your mind. We want to know, because you see, mostly for this show, for this podcast, we want to kind of know what's on the mind of the average Ugandan. You know, what's the guy walking on
Are you
the
just
street
calling your friend
thinking
average?
Am I not average?
Speak for yourself.
I mean, average Ugandan in sense of the ordinary person.
Yeah. No, I get it. I'm just,
Yay. What's on the mind of the ordinary student, the average student? What are they thinking?
Yeah.
What is, my
Can I have
colleague
my
at work
tea?
think?
Sorry.
And you do as if Bridgerton. So we said we want to understand what the average person is thinking. And so today we are joined by our dear Zahara. Do you want to introduce yourself once again for our lovely audience?
My name is Zahara and I'm happy to be on this podcast. Thank you for inviting me.
We are happy
Excited
to have you,
share my
dear.
views on a topic we shall introduce in a few.
You have come full swing.
Oh,
Good to have you, Zahara.
thank you.
Kati Zahara, dear, what's on your mind? Why are we gathered here today?
Update.
Okay, we are here. I want to talk about independence. Independence on the side of women in different aspects. It can be in relationships, in friendship, in like family, like different aspects. But I want to talk about independence in a relationship, right? So when we talk about independence in a relationship, what comes to your mind?
Joy.
What do you think when I say Zahara is independent? I'm in a relationship and I say I'm independent. What comes to your mind?
I think you're alone. What do you mean?
No, Mambi, no, but yeah. But yes, I actually feel like, yeah, you're alone. Why? Again, goes back to one of our past sessions. But I think independence means that you basically have a brain of your own. Yeah, you have a standing. You can do things on your own. You have a mind that can think and do things by yourself.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean you do not need help. It doesn't mean you other people cannot do things with you or for you. But it means that you are able to wake up in the morning, make a decision, go do your hair by yourself.
Yeah.
Go I don't want to talk about medication, but go
You remember her thing about going to hospital?
but like, yeah, go to school, come back, organize your place, go to work, I think that
Be
is
an
what
adult,
independence,
basically.
be an adult, be a responsible adult.
Yeah.
I think that's what it basically means. And in what she's trying to say in a relationship, I think it's being just a normal human being with responsibility,
What do you think
and
about
playing your part
people
really.
who be saying, when I'm with my man, I switch off my brain.
I act stupid.
Maybe not stupid, but
They said, when I'm with my man, I act stupid. Like, let him take the lead.
Is that an angle of independence you want to tell us about?
We will get that. I want to hear.
I'd like to agree with Joy because being independent is just that. From the point where you start understanding choices, consequences, and just everything about life. The same way our parents, one day they used to explain things to us, and now they don't because we understand most things. I'm going to do this, and this will either be the consequence. I want to do my hair, like Joy said, I'm going to go to the salon and do my hair. Because I'm just an adult. Especially, I'm going to go to the salon and do my
you won't
hair.
move around looking funny because
I'm not
I'm not
gonna move around
independent.
Yeah.
So to that extent, I understand what independence can look like for any normal person, be it a guy, be it a lady. It's quite the same thing. You're making decisions that impact your life either in a positive way or in a negative way, knowing that this will have this consequence, this will have that. Yeah, sometimes it looks like also depending on other people. Like, you can know.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm independent. Konkao, why I need help, I'll ask.
Hey,
you understand?
Involve me.
Yeah, you ask whoever will help you. If it's a colleague, your partner, whatever it
A
is.
parent.
Parents, siblings.
Now, in
friends.
that angle,
Yeah, you.
I know we
always
haven't
ask.
gotten there, but in that angle, me, I'm not independent.
Which angle?
Parent-daughter relationship. I'm not
You know
independent.
it,
What they
Bambi,
choose,
I'm not willing.
Is what you
and I'm not
know.
even willing
Me,
to be
I am a child
independent.
forever.
I'm a child. What they choose is what I do.
And my parents.
No, not
Me, what
Me, I
they
mean,
choose is what
But I
I
wake
do.
up and I'm broke. Dear, you sell the shirt. You put me here. So I will be a child. Yeah.
What does it look like for you?
Hey. Today I'm speechless. From an angle of maybe relationships like you've opened, I think sometimes it can also look like just be an individual. Sometimes we tend to merge. We blur the lines. Where do you stop? Where does he start? So you just cross that line entirely. But I think it can also look like just be your own person. You wake up in the morning, you continue to exist with your thoughts, with your own dreams, with your own ambitions. Get work done on you. Don't be those people of, now he will. People who you sit in your house and they're like, I'm lonely, I need a relationship. Imagine that is the basis.
Yeah,
basis.
they do. They actually do.
Like, even when you're talking to your friends and they're like, oh, what's your plan this weekend? I mean, I have no plans, and the answer is get a man.
Oh yes.
Because it becomes very easy for you to kind of shed off who you are to exist in a relationship. So you become the kind of person of, what do you think? Today we should wear blue. But you see from the start, you don't like color blue, dear. But now you're happy to just erase who you are and just
But I don't
exist.
like makeup. And then just before a person like Sonia, who knows how to do makeup and all these things, leaves that.
And then I wake
away.
up one day and
Sonia
you're talking about
does not make up anything. Not even basic lip gloss. Just because someone else.
Yes.
I don't like you
So I think
At the point where you liked me as me. So if I tell you I like makeup and I'm not like drag queen makeup, I don't see where the problem is. If I'm going out, looking nice is just nice. Even you look nice as a man, you go have a trim your beard, come out looking like a new person. So actually, hair
the way you said new has reminded me of Grace. That's how she says the word new. You've been spending a lot of time with Grace. We usually pick up things from the people we. The way you've said new, I don't even know how to repeat it, but it is Grace exactly.
I've been spending a lot of time.
You've brought those. If I talk, if I talk kind of thing, I'm like, why am I saying if I talk? This is Evelyn's language. And I'm here speaking, for example, to someone.
So
I'm like, if I talk, I'm very independent.
Anyway, no. But to close the point, really, I think it looks like just being an individual. You exist as a person that likes to wake up early. You like to eat, maybe fresh food. You like to go out and sing or dance once in a while. You like to read. So you continue to be that person. That is what it looks like, while also expanding yourself to accommodate someone else that's also an entirely independent and complete person.
All right.
Today you have us question after question.
Anyways, when I was thinking about this topic, I was looking at it in two different angles. When we are growing up, our parents take us to school. When they take us to school to get the education, and then they be telling us, when you're educated, you'll be able to make your own decisions, right? Financial decisions, like anything. You're empowered as a woman. You're educated. After your education, you'll get a job, that is starting a career, and then when you have a job, of course, you earn some salary, And now it comes back to society, right? So they've told you, you'll get your job, you'll get your money, and then you'll cater for yourself. But then what does society say? Society says when you're in a relationship, the man has to provide for you. So if I get my salary, I don't invest in myself. I have to wait for the man to invest in me.
No.
And if the man is not investing in me, do I need to use my salary to invest in me, or to ask the guy to invest in me?
Important questions.
So there are two different things.
There's a clash there.
Now there's the independent girl who is earning her salary. And now society is telling you, when you're in a relationship, the guy should provide for you.
You switch off your brain.
And now, and this is what we all have in our mind, honestly. This is what I have in my mind. The guy should provide for me.
Okay.
Right?
That's what you've been taught growing up.
Growing up. Even I've grown up seeing my dad. Okay, now that is a different perspective, that is marriage. I've seen my dad provide for my mom, provide for us.
As he should.
Yes. So I'm also expecting,
Sorry.
if I'm in a relationship, I'm expecting this guy to provide. And by providing, I don't mean just financial. There are different ways of how a man can can
Provide.
Show up for you.
Yes, show up for me. So I want to pose a question to all of you again.
Once again.
I'm tired of that question.
Not really.
Please don't.
We are here for it.
Okay. So what is your take? Would you want to be that independent girl, that girl who is having a career? You're earning your salary, and then you want to cater for yourself, like fully do everything for yourself? Or would you want to be that girl who is in a relationship, and then your person is helping you cater for some of the needs in your life? Or would you have like both? Like he's providing, and then you also have an input, like use your salary to do like 50-50.
I don't want to call it 50-50. But first of all, when it comes to relationships, it's a two people, it's a
A group project.
two-way street. Yeah, it's a group project. You know, hard conversations are going to come up surrounding finances, everything. Because I hear from my married friends, because these days you have married friends, you guys.
We are all. Jesus.
But my married friends tell me in counseling, you know, the church counseling before you actually get married and the wedding and whatnot, they have conversations with you about each and everything that surrounds life, from finances to communications to like everything, every little thing you think can sustain a relationship. So it's the same way in any other relationship. Have a conversation with your partner and say this and this and this and this and this. I'm one person who, if we're getting to know each other, Ningachi, I will lay my expectations on the table. I'll say this and this and this, this and this and this and this and this. This is who I am.
So what do you expect from her perspective?
I would expect you to show up for me in every financially, if you can, because at the end of the day, like you said, you're independent, you're earning your salary. If at all I want to do my hair, I'm not going to wait to tell my man, oh babe, I want to do my hair, can you send me? No. If I look at myself in the mirror and I don't like what I'm
And you're
saying,
like,
I will drive my car to the salon and do my hair. Yeah. But I also don't mind if, because I'll be talking to my man every day and I'll tell him, oh, tomorrow I'm going to the salon. He can easily also send the money, you know, because he knows that's something I spend money on. So if he does that on his own initiative, well and good, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. That all comes from conversations you've had time and time again. But also from men's perspectives. I have brothers. I have my dad. They've grown up knowing a man is supposed to provide. So if you have the ability to provide, I don't see why life is hard. Yeah, you're going to let your woman do just everything. Women are soft people, okay, except if you made the one that are gumite and I don't want to know. Yeah, I want to be independent all my life. That's also okay. Those are there. That's your choice. It's who you are. But if at all you know who your woman is, because at the end of the day you should know who your person is, then it shouldn't be hard to say you've had a conversation about, I want to do this, I want to do this, I'm doing this, and maybe he can come show up at work, if you have a work thing, and you're like, oh babe, you can actually come, and he actually shows up. He's going to show up emotionally for you. He'll support you in everything you do. He'll say, oh, you can do this and this. If you have a business, he'll say, I think this and this is good for the business. So that's how your partner can show up for you in so many different ways, not just financially, but that comes from actually knowing each other. Communication, conversations that need to be had. People run away from hard conversations and I don't get
Bambi,
it.
bye.
Yeah, but
It's not me, you'll stress.
all those are hard conversations that need to be had. But if you sit down with your expectations and you expect this man to just, at the end of the day, he knows you work, you've never asked, you've never what, they'll also lay back. There are also those people who need to be told. Like I said, if you know who your partner is, you tell them. If they're not people that easily, read your mind and say, oh, she wants me to do this. Talk to them. Let them know, oh, you're not showing up for me in this way. And they'll actually show up, from a point of view that we've actually had this conversation and she doesn't like that I do this and this. They'll change in that perspective if they're really your person. So yeah, that's what I think about the relationship independence sort of thing. Yeah. What do you think? You have a question for all of us.
The way I was looking
I know you're
that
running
side,
away. I know you're running away from
Anyway,
relationships.
man, me, I really like to approach it from again, like I stated, I am coming in as Evelyn. I am a complete person already. And we already created like a manual as a society. We already have a rule book of what relationships should look like, what a man does, what a woman does in the relationship. But while we have that, we are also living in a time where the reality has kind of shifted a bit. Yeah, you have more women who are absolutely, rocking it in whatever they're doing.
Yeah.
And so we have had a shift in terms of they're completely self-reliant. Even in a relationship, they can very easily go without, could you maybe jump in here, top up here, could you escort me here and what? But, and so now I think we need to find a balance. For me, that's in terms of expectations, there needs to be a middle ground because being on ends of the spectrum is also a bit not sustainable. So when I say a balance, thanks for asking. What do I mean? I feel that
You nag me.
I feel that like you said, I think it's good to lay out your expectations. But again, group project, these are people with their own realities. So sometimes my reality may not fit the rule book that we have in general as a society. So it's upon me to sit down and be like, hey dear, me I'm poor, but since you're rich,
Please chip in.
I need to do my master's. You do you understand? And then you see whether they are agreeable to it.
Yeah.
It can be as simple as that.
It should be simple.
Do you understand?
I don't know
It can be as simple as that.
But
Yes, so it should really come down to the two people, what works best for you. Because at the end of the day, it is you and your thoughts and your choices hanging out together alone when you go to bed at night. Me, I'll come here and tell you, why hasn't he bought you shoes? Why isn't he paying for
flowers?
Why isn't he driving you to the village every weekend to see your parents? Why isn't and then you go and do. My friend said you're not meeting the standards.
you're the monkey.
You're not.
This is what society has said.
Exactly.
The man has to show you.
Exactly. So me, I'm coming and throwing all of
Dumping
this on you. You go and impose it on him, and then, but at night when you go to sleep, you're living with your choices. I am out of the question. It no longer matters that I came and read to you these rules that we have. So find a balance. If I walk up to you and say, for me, this is how I approach relationships. I expect to be taken care of like this, like this, like this. I expect that you'll also lay down, this is what I expect at the very minimum, like this, like this, like this.
Or find a middle ground. You have a conversation with
It is that all. So I think it's easier like that.
I think, like you guys said, I agree with you totally. But striking a balance, I think it's two-way. It's two-way. See how we expect to, be taken care of in all these many ways. Yeah. These people also have needs that need to be taken care of. You get it? Yeah. Like the emotional independence. Yeah. You cannot come and dump all your stress. I mean, like, work has stressed me, all this, I have this pain, all this family stress, all these things onto this one person. They also have problems that, they have had a long day, they are busy working hard. I mean, Uganda has made it look like as a man, why should you provide, do these things.
Trash.
And he is struggling. And just because you, the girl, are the one that needs to be taken care of, listen to all these things. He also needs to be taken care of. You get it? So I think we should make sure that it is two-way. Yeah? As they support you, please be of some support, render some support. Whatever support you can. It could be even financial,
Yeah.
It could be financial if you can. Chip in where you can. You get it? Like, we have better things we are looking at right now. Say we are buying or investing somewhere. You get it? So if you can do your hair, please do it. You know,
I think
if you can refill your skincare, please refill it. As we look at the bigger picture, if you can't, again, he should. But if he's, looking at the bigger picture, and I think it is supposed to be two-way to make sure that we are supporting each other's independence and dependence.
the problem is sorry guys, the problem I think is that as human beings, we have gotten romantic relationships and decided to create a significant imbalance. Like it's the one place we think we are allowed to be selfish.
Which is really draining.
Yes, because we have like things set in stone, as if as a girl, I want bring this. Then even but then even the man, for example, on his side will be like, I expect complete obedience, complete respect. So is my food ready? Is my so we have created extremes for
both of us.
And yet, in the other relationships we have with people, in friendships, we are more considerate. We are more considerate, we are more understanding, we extend a lot of grace to each other.
So, who has seen this meme of the 50-50 cast thing? Have you seen it? So, now when we go to the side of religion, right? Religion tells the men to care for. So now, every time I remember that meme, I don't remember how it was stated. It was it mentioned the men were told to look after the women, to work hard and look after the women. But in this generation, there is the 50-50 thing. So one part. So I think it was the men want the women to take part of their curse. I don't know whether
to take 50% of the load.
Like the 50-50 thing. So even when you go back to the side of religion is telling you, the man, to provide for me. Right? So why aren't you?
Okay.
Society is telling you, provide. I have my salary. Let it be for my personal what?
Yeah.
But you take care of me. Islam has told you, look after your woman. You don't even have to wait for me to tell you to give me money for hair. When you see Zahara's wig is old, just give her money. Baby, go to the salon and do what? You see, like...
Well, there's no formula. Me, I feel like as a religious person, find another religious one.
Yeah, you go. Who believes in that? What religion is saying? Please go.
I think the problem we have sometimes is we are unequally yoked, as we like to say. Because, for example, you've heard of men who will approach a girl that loves to clean up nice. She looks really put together. And then when they arrive in a relationship, they're like, dear, relax.
Turn it down.
They want to kind of, and then even for and vice versa as well. We always want to like do extreme changes on people. I think it's easier to just go with people who are already aligned with you. Someone that will easily realize, hey, Bambi, religion is saying bring money, so he will bring it.
But like I said, at the beginning of the relationship, guys have had conversations about your expectations. Because let me tell you, it all gets lost in communication. If you don't say what you expect, if you don't talk about, oh, this is who I am, this is Sonia, this is the other person, they also explain who they are, you will never know. You will never know. People that just jump into relationships and how like have those conversations about your expectation. Leave alone society, man, your religion. Everyone is going to have an opinion. Trust me, there's a podcast somewhere out there also having opinions about what we're talking about. So at the end of the day, it's the two of you and God, if you do believe in God, which you should. But it's the two of you and God in that relationship, marriage, whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's the two of you. So at the end of the day, you'll go back home to this person and you're either going to be happy or pissed or whatever it is, but it will still be the two of you.
Okay.
So to depend on what society says or what your friend says or what your mom says, it's never going to be the same. I'm never going to have the same relationship as my parents or as you. It's all different.
Now the issue is that we women have tried to adjust. Okay, I'm earning. Let me step in. But then the guys are not adjusting to help. You get it? So, for example, you're in a relationship and then you go visit your boyfriend. He's expecting you to cook, to do the housework, but he's not even giving you the money for let's say your hair. But he's expecting you to do these things. Why is it that society is expecting us?
But I also would like us to expand beyond just the money for hair. And, how else are we asking our partners to show up? And how is it, again, back to the independence thing. Is it so wrong to just look after yourself?
It is not wrong. You should actually look after yourself. I mean, because you existed before, and you should exist, within and after.
So now,
As simple as that.
after the relationship has started,
I still need to look after myself.
yes, but now, that's not how the relationship works. These are two people that you now lean on each other in many ways.
Comes back to
Emotional,
Sonia's point.
financial,
dynamics.
physical, showing up, Yes.
Now comes back to
So-
Sonia's point. Expectations, lay it down. What is this relationship, first of all?
What should it look like?
What should it look like? If it is a relationship, a romantic relationship, then I expect this of you, like she said. You expect this of me. We shall deal with this way. We shall handle this way, as easy as that. If I need to be listened to, as much as you
if
can
I
take,
don't want to listen.
as much as you can take, again, as much as you can take, as much as you can take. What you cannot take, I have friends, I have parents.
Parents, you're not releasing those guys.
No.
Your sisters.
I have siblings.
Forever.
I have siblings. So what you cannot take,
Yeah.
the other people that are important in my life can. But again, if it's a relationship, what can't you take? What
dear,
shouldn't you
I
be
am
able to
human.
take?
What do you mean?
No, like you should take. I'm
No,
not saying
I-
you should take all my problems, but
Uh-huh.
I don't have as many
And
problems.
again, that's what I was
You
trying
get
to
it.
say the other time.
Yeah.
Like, this is one of those relationships that's supposed to
Be very
be
easy.
one of the most special that
Yeah.
we have as human beings, and we should make it easier.
Yeah.
Instead of, you're just, things are written in stone. You're in
And
for
also
it.
the dynamics are a bit different from the past. Our moms, for example, I'm so sure mommy came from her father's home to marrying my dad. You get the she didn't have a job at the time. She there's a lot happening. At that point, the minds our fathers grew up with, or our grandparents, or the people that came before us, their minds were a bit different. You were raised to take care of a woman. If it's farming you're doing, do the farming, feed your kids, feed what. Education was not there. You understand? So the dynamics
Are we
were,
that old? First wait.
girl, let's not get into it. But like the dynamics were completely different. Here comes a dynamic. You're married, yes. And let's say your husband is having a hard time at work. Like they don't even have the job. Life can just be hard. It squeezes you to that point where you're the one supposed to show up. At the end of the day, like I said, it's a relationship. So you also have to show up for the person like that. Because I remember you were saying finances, if this is happening, I say I've gone to his place, he's not giving me money. If you've cooked before, he's going to keep thinking, this chick is kawa doing this. Because you didn't have a conversation about that. You get. So it always comes down to have a conversation about everything.
So you see how you were speaking about our parents. Again, also our mothers were brought to think that they're taking care of the family, taking care of everything else minus provision. Or they would actually also provide. I mean, they would do the farming and all these things. You get it. They would cook. But if, like, for example, you had a problem or you guys had a fight as siblings or anything, the question would be, have you talked to your mom about it? Have you told your mom about it? You get it. Like they always had
They're the emotional pillar.
the emotional, yes, that they were like the emotional
their
pillars.
relationship.
Or talk about first ones, Evelyn.
I shall not.
Sorry to attack you, but
Today I will not get triggered.
you and 1,000 others, you get it. You were like, you had a
We
role
need a
to
first one
play
to first come and
in
join, because I cannot. These guys can't relate.
even if we went to second born or third, I would still not count.
But hey, this baby is so safe.
Joy is like the 8th born, bro.
She's like 1
I'm
million.
not the last, but I'm like,
She's behind those ends.
doesn't, yeah, but yeah. So there is
She
no,
really
there's no
cannot
position that
relate.
will trigger me really.
That's true.
Must be nice.
So again, I'm saying they also had a role they played. You get it? Like they also had a kind of weight they took in emotionally.
Very heavyweight.
Yeah, very heavyweight actually. Emotionally, I even see it up to now.
Yeah.
See, the things
Emotions
I'll be
actually
going
are
through,
loads.
and it's only Rona that can solve them. You get it? I will talk to her, and she's the only one who will understand because again, she's firstborn.
You look
I
like
do not-
Rona.
I look like her.
Sorry, I keep
I
diverting.
look like her. Thank you. You guys always refuse, but I don't look like
No, you
her. I
actually
look
do.
like her.
She
I
looks
do.
like Rona.
No, I've digressed, guys.
Now we have it
Sorry.
on record. She looks like Rona.
So, but yes, I was talking about firstborn. See your brother who is traveling today.
Hey,
Why are they
where
not calling Irene? Why are they calling you?
I need
You
to
get
check
it?
after this.
Or you'll check. Sorry.
Now I'm stressed. Where has he reached?
So, but yes, you get there is weight that is going to be taken by only you. There is weight that is only going to be taken only by your mother, and then there is also weight. So I feel like the dependency, dependency. Okay, independence and yes, when you're depending on someone, it also has levels to it. You get it. So we cannot say, I am an independent, everything is on me. No, it's not on you. Or I am dependent on my partner and everything is on him. No, there is also when I actually need to tell him and say, relax, babe, this is going well, you're doing well, you're working hard, please talk to me, what's stressing you, and I'll take that on. You get it?
Yeah.
I'll be probably the emotional pillar in this. Yeah. Then when it comes to the things I can't solve, I won't say, sweetie,
Go Dubai.
Dear.
dear,
This is happening.
this is
And I
happening.
think she has brought us to the
Yeah.
other angle.
I feel like
Outside
she,
relationships, the
and
romantic
not even
ones,
to attack her. I feel like she has context that she hasn't given us.
They are give us context.
Yeah, because
Some
she's
judge.
triggered. Yeah, because I feel like she's very, very
Give
triggered.
us more tea,
Yeah.
dear.
Like, all in all, my take on this is don't be very independent, but also don't be very dependent. Like do what
Like
you can
strike
do
a balance.
strike a balance. Like she said,
Because
strike a
again,
balance. Do what you're
we are-
supposed to do and leave what you cannot do.
Yeah.
You get it? Yeah. Also be able to know that this person can manage this, because I don't expect you to, as a partner, I have just gotten you. We are not even married or anything, and then I expect you to pay all my bills, pay my
anti-society.
pay my.
Pay
Ah,
all the
society.
bills.
me, I'm against
Let me tell you
society.
guys.
No,
Let me
listen.
tell you guys.
First hear me out. First hear me out. First hear me out. Ati pay my bills. Ati pay my masters. Dear.
Yeah, you bring the
We've
money.
just arrived.
We've just
We've
just arrived. But
And
as
we know
much
that
as you can
education is
manage,
for the parents.
you get it.
Yeah.
Exactly. We know education is for the parents until later on.
When you're moving into a relationship, the guy has to convince you that they what?
That's
Even
the what?
during the relationship, they have to talk to you, like they have to do things to show that they love you. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. We are talking stage. I've showed you. I'm working. I get my salary. Blah blah blah, and all that. Now that I've told you I'm working, you don't want to do anything to show me that what?
You guys.
You know Zahara can take herself. So I expect you to do some of the things to show me the love.
Okay.
Right? I expect you to do not to pay all my bills. Right? Do something. If you're not doing something, that means you're not loving me, because you have to show the love.
I think that
right?
comes to love languages.
Yes.
Leave alone love
I actually was
languages.
about to disagree.
But love without actions, it's like faith without actions. It's
Yeah.
dead. It's
Love
the same
language.
thing. Love, thank
Yeah.
you. Love languages. Love shows up in different ways.
That's
You
true.
get- Yeah. So I
It's
think that's
Zahara,
what she's
because I
saying.
think
We're
Zahara is
different.
an
But
act
how am I
of
going to know how
service
you want to
person
be
from-
loved? You get it?
Mugambe.
Nanti ono agambe society has made it clear that I do not know.
Yes.
Me, I want you to talk to me. I want us to spend quality
There's
time. You get
there's
it?
a communication gap there.
Yes, there is a communication gap.
Because I think now from this conversation, I think you appreciate acts of service.
of service, yes.
Somebody to make your life easier.
Easier.
Yeah. So now I think it becomes important that you make that known.
Make it
So
clear.
you communicate.
But
as
at the
clear
same
as you
time,
can.
me again, still on her point, I still fully expect that after I have made it known, you start to take initiative.
Thank you. Yes.
Be a
Because at
responsible
that
person.
point, I can't tell
keep
you.
telling you every
No,
time.
I can't tell you, and then you just
Eh,
say, what do
Oti
you
noted.
need? Ati noted. Please, if you've noted, start acting. Like, let it not stop on.
Yeah.
once.
As saying, make it known.
Yeah.
Say, telling me I'm beautiful every day won't do it for me. telling me, giving me all these words of affirmation won't do it for me.
Or even
me,
flowers. Like girls that don't like flowers.
exactly, and gifts and all these things.
Yeah.
Because I've seen people who receive gifts and are like, what did he mean by giving me this?
Because you get them something they don't like. Like, if, for example, if you give me a watch that's just not my type of watch, excuse you, I told you to buy me this. Like, you've never seen me wearing such a thing.
Guys are very strict. Yeah. Anyway, but what I'm saying is, Zahara, let him know. You know, me, the only thing that works for me, that shows me that you love me, is you doing things for me. Yeah? If I ever mention that, I didn't like how my hair looked today, take note as fast as you can.
I got this topic from Stingy Men. That's where that's why I had this conversation. So now you're in a relationship with this guy. This guy is rich, he can provide. Like, he's not even emotionally available. This guy says he loves you and all that. He's not like I've said, emotionally. You've told him, babe, I'm sick. He's going to give you the money. Okay, go to hospital. But he'll not call you to check on you. Oh, babe, how was it? How was hospital and all that? After giving you the money, that's it. You know? So, like, that availability, I don't know whether...
I get what you're saying, but now it's taking me back to choice.
To choice.
Yeah, because if someone he's not emotionally available, he's not communicating, then you didn't choose wisely.
Joy, dear. Release.
Because now,
but you remember,
but it is
like,
true.
like you said, like choose who aligns with you. So if I have to suffer and say, they've not asked me how I went to hospital.
So you move on.
Not move on.
I think
I'm not saying move
I
on.
think the time we had,
We shall not get there.
the time we had,
we are not going to get
about,
there.
Adult friendships, and you said there has to be a point where you decide this friendship is not for me anymore. Or something with that.
Yeah, you should realize that.
You discover that we've just I've told you what I've expected. You're not showing up. You're not, and like you've given it time. You're not just panicking and making decisions out of no.
Yeah.
Dear, leave, or else you're going to be settling for a very hard time all your life. Because this man, if a man cannot show up for you even after you had a conversation about it, they're simply showing you that I love you, but not that much. You know, it's not that deep for me. Yeah, it's deep for you, dear, but it's not deep for me.
Let's be.
I'm not
guided.
gonna do it. I'm not gonna change. This is who I am.
So now this is where the emotional independence comes in. So if you've noticed that this guy is not going to call you that you're sick, so you decide to keep everything to yourself.
But like at the end, that's not a relationship.
That's not
for you.
emotional independence. That's just
That's
avoiding.
just avoidance.
Avoidance.
Yeah, that's just avoidance of he has not shown up, but it's kawa. But what are you doing in such a relationship? Like I'm on not deathbed, but like I'm in the hospital and you have no care in the world. Why?
Okay, I think things can be much easier.
Yeah,
Just-
like life can just be as easy
Yeah. But I also want us to explore, what does independence look like even outside romantic
Outside relationships.
Yeah. I know that you wanted to focus on the girls, the women. Yeah. So tell us.
Let's speak for other people.
What does it?
Let's speak
What would that look like? Independence outside a romantic relationship.
Okay, for me, independence, I look at 3 different types of independence. That is financial, emotional, and then the decision-making independence. So outside a safe friendship, I don't want to use this example.
You want to check tables?
You're here using your relationship. I know.
It's not
You
that.
don't want to use.
Okay, so in friendship, what I would expect, I don't know whether I should still call her my best friend, but I have this girl. We were so close, like from school. Like we used to communicate everything. Like say, I don't want to say her name. Let's call her
Joanne.
Kat. This is happening in my life.
Kat.
My boyfriend, everything, like everything. And then this person does a major decision in someone's life, and then they do not tell you.
Until they're independent.
Now now me, I'm not independent because I used to tell her everything. And then I see on someone else's status posting what has happened. It wasn't marriage, but it was a major
important.
Like, I even before it happening, I talked to her that morning and she did not mention it. I felt betrayed, and now at the same time, I'm thinking maybe it was an independent decision, you know. But to me, I felt it was what? Betrayal. Why would you make such a thing and not tell me? Yet I tell you everything. You know? And for some reason, we got mad. Like I spent like 2 weeks without talking to her. She used to call me and then I'm not picking. And then to date, she has not yet like mentioned that particular thing. But we talk. We now talk. But she has not yet mentioned it, and I still feel the betrayal.
The chick is very independent.
Do you get like bueno?
What?
Very
What do you mean? Like, is that now an independent decision? Because we are friends. You had to tell me.
Clearly,
why am
it
I
is.
finding out from someone else?
Okay, I think there is another problem, probably, but
I think that even in friendships, you will get to a point where you need to walk some paths alone. You need to make some decisions by yourself. You don't. It's no longer. In many ways, life is not a group project. Yeah. So there will be seasons where you have to make your own choices. You have to stand alone and decide and think and make things work out as you want them. However, the way that relating with people works is that the people in your life are entitled to some things. Do you understand? Like just beyond, I make my own decisions. I wake up and I relocate to a different country. I wake up and leave the people in your life to a certain extent. While you're kawa to make the decision, I can wake up and say, starting next year, I will be, I'll probably be working in Nairobi. You know, I can make that choice.
How good are you?
And
it's possible. It's very possible.
Yeah, that's why I asked somebody.
No.
Okay.
No, I would not mention.
Such an
I would
independent decision.
I would not make such an announcement on the internet. Yeah, no. But yes, so you understand. You have the right to make that decision, but now there are expectations, even in friendships. I expect that you will let me know, for example, because your choices also have an impact on the people that are in your life. Yeah, do you understand? So I think you still have a responsibility to the people that care about you, the people that you love, to let them know, to involve them in what you do. So I don't think that was okay, to blindside you like that. You wake up, this is someone you consider your closest friend.
Yeah.
You wake up and you find out with the rest of the world on the internet that, for example, they got married.
Do
you understand?
Conversation, but dear,
Maybe they
I know.
consider
If I talk, no, it's
No.
about considering you a fake friend. If you call someone your friend, now I call Evelyn, Joy, Grace, Debbie, who my friends. I'm one person who I'm an open book with my friends. Like if I call you my friend, I won't be afraid to tell you about anything. But there's some people who have adopted the thing of if something major is happening in your life, utagamba until
superstitions.
That's superstition.
Some witchcraft kind of thing.
It's right.
It's
Like
right.
some
It's
people I
important.
would never tell about my things. But why wouldn't I tell Joy? Like there are those friends who I trust to that extent. And that's also because they trust me to that extent.
Yeah.
Because I remember how I found out about Joy getting married. I remember that conversation. I remember the same with Grace. I remember the same with Debbie. Hey, you guys, you're all married. But like you understand. Like I didn't find out with the rest of the world, but there are some other conversations where I like peace. I have a friend who got a job and I found out through the internet. And like she hadn't had a job in a while.
Yeah.
And then when I saw it, I'm like, oh, you got a job. She's like, yeah. And like it was as simple as that.
But also, of course,
I
I can't give you minute by minute update of my life. It's not
that
realistic.
one was major because she had not had a job in a while. And then I found out through Strix. She's strict. I'm like, hey, you got a job. She's like, yeah. And I thought, another thing is to never take some things personally. My first reaction was, hey, she didn't tell me, but like in that millisecond, I'm like, my one reaction was, wow, I'm so happy for you. Like, this has been a long time coming. So if you don't take some things personally, you can either have a conversation about it, say, hey, no, you didn't just
tell me.
They can actually tell you the reason why. They can be like, hey, I didn't want to jinx it, or this and this was going on and I couldn't tell you.
Oh, I thought I'd tell you better.
Yeah, or I would tell you better after I was sure about it. Yeah, so at the end of the day, know your friends, know who they are. And if you consider people your friends, small things shouldn't, like, I'm not saying it's a small thing. I understand where you're coming from. But if, like you said, this was your closest friend, you're not going to just stop the friendship because of that. And once you have a conversation about something, like, it's like it has never happened before. You know, you're like, hey, I understand where you were coming from. I understand why you did tell me. I understand why you did this or this. Yeah, so it comes down to that at the end of the day. Conversations really help, guys. I believe so much.
And conversations.
Yeah. But people are so bad at them. They feeling like you're
I'm a terrible person.
Yeah, like yeah, but it's good to have open conversations with people you consider your friends, your partners. It shouldn't be that hard.
But even vice versa.
Yeah, even vice versa.
For her, just using that example again, sometimes I like to be petty once in a while. Because why is she being the bigger person to go and start the conversation? She left. She's the one who made the decision. She made the decision. She left me out of it. She has never brought it up. It was a major decision. This was one of my closest friends. So why am I the one now who has to wake up, put on my big girl pants and go? I'm like, let's have a conversation.
Or maybe they even have a reason as to why they didn't tell you. See, like what you're saying. You see, when, for example, Grace was getting married. You see how we like knew as just a circle of friends, and then there's so many people who said, "Oh, we didn't know," and all those things. Why should you know?
That is different. That is different. No, but in this case, if you're her best friend,
maybe it would affect or trigger or something.
You know,
I don't know.
now the other person is then supposed to come and have that conversation.
Exactly, but again, she still has her reasons, whereby she feels like that situation should not even be addressed at all.
There are people who are like that.
But they should not
Again,
be.
I'm just being
because me, I don't.
But what do you mean? Like, I've talked to you in the morning, and then I'm giving you a major update
on your side,
and for you, keep
maybe
quiet.
I did that last.
Like, we've talked at around 10 a.m. and then at 2 p.m. I see
You see a status update somewhere.
What do you mean?
Given the history that they have,
What
I
do you
think
mean?
that sometimes we need
sorry,
to take
but
accountability.
Yeah, some people
We need to take accountability because you see, people holding your heart and your emotions is not just in romantic relationships. When I'm your friend, you have my heart. Do you understand? So I expect that you care enough about my feelings, my emotional well-being, to actually allow the inconvenience. Do you understand? So you should also know that if Evelyn finds out that I'm getting married from Instagram, there will be something there. Given your history, how close you are, you have an obligation. And you must be accountable to that relationship that you have with people. So I think sometimes we like to hide, to run away from accountability. Me, I am really not, I cannot stand an incompetent friend. I cannot. In all angles of life. Do you understand? Why are you the kind of person that's just, you never take accountability for anything? If you do, coming back to independence, you can never get anything done. You don't do you don't do your share of the work. You don't do what you're supposed to do. But somehow, guys, I can't deal right now. Take some accountability. Do you understand? So I think Bambi, in this case, she needs to do better.
Nice. Watch our previous episode about adult friendship.
We gave her that card.
Hey.
Do
You
better
need
next
to have
time.
this conversation.
That's a pseudonym. Anyway,
That's the nickname she has given her.
Is it that bad?
But
but like you were saying, but there are those people that never take initiative, never take accountability in the workplace. In the workplace.
But what does independence in our workplace look like?
Independence in the workplace looks like this is my position in this job. These are my responsibilities.
And
Yeah.
I am actually doing that.
It is me. Like,
Properly.
at the end of the day, if this case doesn't go well, Sonia, you're the
Is that independence
You're
or is it
No.
responsibility?
both. Because
Okay.
they work hand in hand. You will come to work knowing this is what I have on my to-do list. If it's too much, I can be able to delegate. That's how it looks like, because there are people I can delegate to. But the one, like you said, I hate incompetent people. I'm not going to delegate and say,
Are you calling your friends incompetent? But okay,
they
no, you're
know
not.
who they are. Like, that's not even a
Jesus
secret.
Christ.
There are people who know who they are. And Bamanya and Gutin, I will not do this because Sonia
Yeah.
is chill. Sonia won't do this. I will get
So they
my
take
work.
advantage
They take
of-
advantage.
yeah.
But I will get my work and do it myself. Because at
Yeah.
the end of the day, it's my work. So if I've delegated and you're not showing up enough to the task, or you're taking it lightly because Sonia is chill and she's not going to take it seriously, I'll just be independent enough to say, oh, why? It's my work.
And then
Let me do it.
There are also some people, like in a workplace, like they know they have a supervisor. They just do things for, like,
Not to the best of their ability.
so that they're like, you're given an assignment, but you're doing because Evelyn will review, you know. So they're not independent to do like their work at their most.
They won't even do anything. Guys, how do
Actually,
we
you know
do
what
it?
they do, eh?
Guys, how do we help me edit this document? Help me
Exactly.
review this case.
You completely eliminate
Yourself.
basic functions as a human being. Oti, how do you backspace? How do you add a page? Every step
little
of the
thing.
way. Why are you that kind of person?
Help me with your previous documents.
I have
want
saved
to
it. You
edit.
first come and look for it on my computer.
Hey.
Dear, can you take a course in Microsoft?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
do you, incompetent people
so
generally.
with workplaces, it also shows up in those different ways.
But sometimes people need help, genuinely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know, I'm going to say, Evelyn,
Absolutely.
help me review this document. I'm handing it in today, and I don't think I have done the best I can do
Of
with
course,
it.
of
You
course.
get it? Or Sonia, help me with your, I don't know, your submissions and about petitions and all these things, because I genuinely have not dealt with petitions before, so now I have to deal with them. So help me, guys. Guys have done petitions before, so help me with your petition submissions, and I see how they flow. But Evelyn, I have a petition coming up. Help me write submissions. Dear,
let's learn to use AI.
This one is an AI champion.
it's a different whole topic. That one.
But it's the reality of
It
these
is
days.
important, yes, but let's also use
No,
friends.
AI is good, but people misuse it. They misuse
No,
it.
of course,
They
Yeah,
make
they
it-
misuse
they make it big
it.
for them.
Have you seen those?
AI
those
is supposed to
what are they
enhance
called?
your-
Posters? Okay, as if adverts. The
The
AI.
AI on YouTube.
Aish, not
those
even
ads.
YouTube. People are using them. Like I saw a ministry. No shit, really. But like
So
a
it's
whole,
they do
like a
AI
whole big
generated
agency. Yes,
posters.
AI generated posters, and I'm like, hey guys,
Get
you
somebody
can
to
do
do this
better.
work.
Get someone to do this work. It's not even
But
very
AI is getting
expensive,
better.
but like it's
because of our thoughts.
Yeah,
like,
it's
AI
getting
feeds
better.
off
Getting
of-
better. It does
feeds
very
off-
wonderful
it-
things.
It
doing-
feeds off what we feed it.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So you can
But she likes to make her work easier with
with
AI.
AI.
Hey, before you come to me or help me delete, ask
like,
AI.
okay, if I'm missing a function in Excel,
Mm.
why am I coming to Evelyn when AI can tell me what to
What
do?
to do on Microsoft? That's
Yeah.
true.
Even AI
Yeah.
Zahara, Google,
Google it.
Google it.
YouTube,
Like
like
entire sentence into a search engine.
Oti, how
ask
can
YouTube,
I
how can
delete
Excel
one
sheets
letter?
be,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
How do I put space between words? Of course, they tell me. Coming to Zahara, telling
This
me,
member has
how
come
do I
for the
put-
older generation.
I don't know how workmates, but
Ati.
I wish there was.
You know those old guys of first come and put in PDF.
No.
How do you
How
remove
do you
in
save a
PDF,
document
Bob?
in PDF?
Yeah.
Google.
My boss.
Bambi,
my
some
boss
people
likes to
genuinely
just
don't
type
know
into
sometimes.
Google. He's like, this is what
Hey,
it's
Google.
Some people
But
don't
you
know
see,
how
for
to
them
use
it's understandable. It's an
They're
entirely
like the older
different generation.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Anyway.
But also, you guys, away from friendships and
Banter.
workplaces,
Yeah.
even as a person, that you know how Joy has like 1,000 sisters,
Oh.
including cousins. Hey, Joy Babi has such a big family.
And nephews and nieces.
And now, have you met people who that this kind of person of my cousin will handle, my sister will do it for me.
Family.
You wake up, hi, how are you? First come and comb my hair, dear.
But really, I
Can you
understand
be-
those people.
No. First, wait before you go to understanding them. Let me
I
paint
want
you a
to
picture.
understand.
Before you understand these people, I want to paint you a picture. You're an adult. You're fit. You're able-bodied. You have hands. You have legs. Your brain is kawa. But you wake up. Oti, first come and comb my hair for me. Come and so your sisters come and comb the hair. They do whatever they have to do, and then you call your young brother. Can you iron for me? Then they iron. You can. Generally, you delegate basic human functions.
I think I'll be. I'm
other
afraid
people.
I sometimes behave. Okay, not behave like
it's
my nephews, nieces, young siblings, cousins, all those people around me. Sometimes they'll wake up
you
in
know
the
we all
morning
do
and I'm
those
like,
things,
Mabel,
eh?
help me with this.
No, you,
Don't
that's
us do this.
different.
the difference is you're saying
That's
sometimes.
different.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
But I'm trying to paint you a picture. When you finally leave home, first of all, you even reach the border guy. Oh, hold my bag, and then you sit, and then they get you to office.
Hold my bag.
You get to the gate. You get the gate man. This is still in the same day. I'm trying to show you what some people do. You go and get for me escorts from the escorts lady, and then you walk into office, and then immediately, the person who sits next to you, can you help me power up my computer? Let me be freshening up, dear. Then they power up the computer for
And
you.
they're going to make
and
a
then
cup
you
of tea.
and then you come back like this. When they stand up to go to the kitchen, bring for me this. Basically, all you've managed to do since morning is breathe.
To wake up.
Like, that is what you have accomplished.
And show up.
And then the moment you sit, you immediately turn the laptop. How do you transfer this to here? And then in the middle there, like, why you just do it for me? Now it's done. Lunchtime, of course. Could you help me get? You give your order. People are in line getting food. Or do you get my plate? Put for me pumpkin rice. Done. The day has ended. On your way back home, still the border guy carries the bag. You reach home. The gate man at home will. You function entirely while using the people that surround you. Do you understand? Like, there is no moment in your day where you wake up, you're like, today, let me drive to this place. I will sit down, open my laptop, get my work done. So people like that. There's also you become so dependent on everybody else.
Everything else, yeah.
You just completely incompetent.
Or even
From
if that's to
morning
do their
to
own
evening.
work, it is like AI and they've changed nothing.
Do you understand? If you're that kind of person, there's a very big.
So does it have an aspect of laziness?
Yeah, of course. There is
It's everything to do
laziness.
with laziness.
It's a lot of
Everything to
laziness.
do with laziness.
Because as an adult, why are you behaving like that?
Let's be serious.
Anyway, but sweet. You.
One last part. Family. Independence. How, for example, it's a question. To what extent do we have to involve family into our personal decisions?
Which family are we looking at?
Family, immediate
Dad,
family,
mom.
parents,
Mommy,
siblings.
close cousins. To what extent?
Yeah, not husband. Okay, but okay.
Okay, then husband.
Of course, the dynamic is
Family. It's boyfriend family.
No.
Guys, sorry.
Husband is family.
Okay, like
but-
family. Close family.
Me, I
what
think
extent?
to an extent you're comfortable with. You get it. So like my parents know a very big percentage of my life.
Yeah.
You know? And I'll let them in. Maybe career. You get it. There's some decisions I'll take career-wise that I probably won't. I'll just inform them and not to involve them in the decision making. I'm like, okay, this time I think I need to leave this job and get this job or
And
something
get
like
this one.
that. So I will involve them to one extent. I want them to be involved, or depend on them to one extent. I want you get it, and then siblings can come in. They also have their own extent, and then a partner can also come into a larger extent.
Yeah.
That one will be at a larger extent for me, a larger extent of dependency and involvement. Yeah, I think that's it really. Everyone has where they should come in and where they can't go beyond and all these things. Yeah, maybe a partner who will know maybe more than everyone else should know, or they know a lot. They actually know, you know. I think involving family, everyone has an extent. Even the siblings have levels.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
But it also depends
What,
on
for
the kind
example,
of family you have.
Yes, exactly. So if you have a loving family like mine,
We're sorry.
Yeah, so
Nice.
and I'm speaking for
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, but if you have a very loving family and they are involved in what is going on in your life and all these things, there are things that Nkwanzi will know that the mother won't know. She's fine.
Did she win the election?
Yeah,
The election.
she did.
She didn't win the election. For
She
real.
did. She took sweets and brought them back.
Oh. At least they didn't take her sweets for nothing.
Evelyn.
Hey.
Yeah, but yeah. So it is levels.
Yeah.
Clearly levels. Apart from like a partner who I think you should let in on everything.
That's
Yeah.
your person.
Yeah, that's your person. So
But
I mean, indeed, don't be very dependent on other people. Friends draw lines, have boundaries, and all these things. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but I think I would like to agree with Joy. Family, it's to the extent you let them in. Like,
Yeah.
say, there's some things I won't be telling my father. For what?
actually, I talked to
Or,
this man.
hey, I did this. I'm gonna have a babe.
Yeah.
Like you guys have discussed, like there should be an extent to which family member should be involved in which aspect, in a particular aspect, right? So if it's a relationship thing, of course talk to your mom.
Yeah.
For a girl, it's not easy to talk about relationships.
Strict mom.
Like with the dad.
She's
or
triggered.
Sister, you know? Like, there are things you cannot discuss with your big sister, but you can discuss them with your little sister. It's a thing of
Yeah.
understanding what aspect do I need to discuss with which particular
Yeah.
family member. So if you want to go abroad, of course involve everyone, right? In the family. Like
And then
the
they'll
close
come with you to the airport.
family.
20 people.
They'll give you an opinion. Mwana we Kenya
When
ketar
one
ketar
away,
safe.
why are you going to Nairobi?
Yeah.
now?
You want to switch your career.
Yeah.
And then, for example, I'm in the betting industry. My dad is against the industry.
Yeah.
You are.
Right?
She's a whole operations manager, please.
So my dad
Okay.
is not interested in
Okay.
this industry. So when I'm
Shall have a
when I'm
conversation
talking
after
about
here.
work, of course
Yeah.
I'll not discuss it with my dad.
Yeah.
Because he's against the what?
Yeah.
The industry. He's a Muslim guy. So it's a matter of you identifying a particular aspect to discuss it
With who?
With who?
Yeah. You distribute.
Maybe to conclude that topic as a whole. Back to relationships.
Okay.
As a woman, be independent. It's nice to do things on your own, right?
Yeah.
To be able.
Yes, to be able to do things on your own. But it's also nice to have some money from what?
Be taken care of.
This is
So
the
nice,
hill she has refused
you know?
to leave.
And then, in workplaces, try to use AI. Not everything. Yes, you guys. Try to find information.
What is
on
looking
your
at us
own,
like?
you know? Get
Who's
information.
that saying?
She's
AI
tired of
on.
incompetent co-workers.
There's information
Yeah.
everywhere. YouTube, like YouTube. People
Yeah.
are talking about TikTok. Like you can literally find
There is-
everything
yeah.
On the
on
internet.
the internet. Do not stress people every time you're walking to someone's table. No, try to be independent. Look for information. Information is out there. People are doing.
Go back to school.
There's some discussion we've had.
Tell them.
About going back to school. There's it's called Khan Academy, and they are free courses.
They do.
Love it. It's I think it's an academy. So it's Khan Academy, but they are free courses. Anything you want to learn.
What did? Oh, okay.
It's Khan Academy. I think it's a South African academy thing, and there are so many courses, so you can find information from that. Go learn a new skill. Like try to be independent.
To be a complete human being.
Yes.
Yeah.
You don't need to talk to your supervisor.
Make
all
it
the
easy
time.
for the people around you.
Yeah.
Make it easy for you to be loved,
And it's
for you to
also
be
nice.
employed. Make it easy.
It's
Yeah.
also nice for people to walk to you.
Yeah,
And then they are
yeah.
getting the knowledge from you.
You become a reliable person.
That's true.
I
But
really
for you, every
appreciate
time you're
reliable
talking
people.
to Evelyn, Evelyn will not have the courage to come and talk to you about something, even if you know it, you know. So try to find different skills and all that will help you be independent as an individual. However, if you've not understood something, ask.
Of course.
Yeah.
Ask
So
for
we're
help.
not saying that being independent, you shouldn't ask. What
To
you don't
communicate.
understand also, as regarding family, like I've said, pick topics, discuss them with the people you think
would best
Would
advise,
best- yeah.
Advise you, best give you an opinion about that particular
All right.
topic.
That girl has told us.
Yeah.
Huh? We thank you, please. Thank you for coming along for this conversation, guys. I have enjoyed it.
I have.
I have enjoyed it. We shall be waiting to hear from you guys. What do you think? Are you an independent adult? Are you contributing as you should to society? Are you able to, have you found ways to improve yourself so that you're able to be a reliable person, to independently execute life's tasks? So you let us know, what do you think? And also what other perspectives you might have on this topic. Yeah?
Yeah.
So do you guys have anything, or we allow our viewers?
I think we should let them go.
Yeah, we let them go. Okay,
them
as usual, we shall see you next week. Please remember to follow up.
She says invite her again.
Hey, she will be back. She always has thoughts, so
Yeah.
she will be back. But yes, don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah.
To follow us as well on TikTok and on Instagram at What's on Your Mind. And we shall be looking forward to hearing from you on this one. Thank you, guys. Bye.